I'm trying to, there's a way to turn this into a kind of like a same-ish still. I'm trying to remember how, because there was a line that I remember seeing in my, I came up with, or someone taught me, forgot which teacher it was, but it was something along the lines of like eventually once they take here, you play like knight here and knight here.
But what if they don't take? They play b4.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember what to do here. Do I play f3 here?
f3 is, I know some people play f3. That's possible.
I think that was the line we came up with, is to for me to go take this in towards a same-ish structure.
But then they will play b4, e4, then d6, g6, bg7. Because in these kind of situations, when you have the pawn on b4, your knight doesn't easily get to, let's say, c3.
I definitely don't want to take
So
this.
you don't want to take it, okay? Because I thought that cb5 is the most critical way to play in this position, the way in which you could expect an
And
advantage.
after a6, you take it again?
Yeah, you take that as well.
Okay, I played this Benko hundreds of times in my life, and I've almost always lost when I accepted all these pawns. They always come back and beat me somehow. Unless you want to show me how to play this by accepting. Usually I have lost when I've accepted. The black's play is just way too much.
Okay, let's try this then. Let's
Take
accept
it?
and we'll try it. Yeah, take it.
Take it again?
Just a minute. Ace, right? Yeah, take it again.
Wow.
What did he play?
G6.
G6. Yeah, that's what they play. Then you play knight c3. Knight
I've seen
c3
even
because
lines. I used to play back in the day knight f3 takes knight d2, e4,
Mhm.
knight c3, I guess would be already out, and then knight to f1, and
That's
knight
possible,
g3
but
or
I
e3.
think that's a little too slow. Plus, after like the knight e3, where will the bishop go? The bishop on c1. So now you play e4. We're gonna play like the main line here. Yeah, e4, king f1, yes.
Oh, wow, I've never played it this way before. That's crazy.
What did he
I
play?
know this is the main line, but
d6,
I've always been
g3.
g3, king g2, knight comes out, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff, right?
yeah, g3. There's a very interesting idea here.
King
King
g2,
g2. Yeah. Did he go
knight
short
e2,
castle? No. Now knight f3.
f3.
Yeah. Why?
Why
Why?
f3 instead of e2? What's the difference?
I mean, on f3, the knight is, just by principle, it's to a much better square.
Hmm.
Secondly, knight e2 causes the knights to be like superfluous knights. Like if you play knight g2, the c3
Hmm.
and e2 knights, they are like superfluous knights. They are like two knights looking at the same things.
Right.
So you don't want to have those kind of knights. This is a term coined by Dvoretsky.
That's fair
So
enough. Makes sense.
you want to play knight f3 so that your knights look at different squares. Queen a5. Okay, just a minute. Now queen a5 is a novelty here. From what I know, queen a5 isn't played so much. But queen a5, let's see, what can we play? Hmm. We can play a4 in, wait, just a minute. I think a4 should be fine.
Like that. Knight solidifies and blocks the b file.
Yeah, yeah, just a minute. Okay. Uh, uh yeah, just, oh, you can also go rook e1, by the way. Just a minute. Let me just check which one is more precise. Yeah, you can play a4 here. A4. Like,
The idea is
yeah,
to skip
a4.
this b5 and put the knight here and block the b file, basically, right?
No, the first you play rook a3, and then you say there are
Right.
no problems. Then you play knight b5 and all that. You
Got it.
start with a4.
This is an idea also in the same-ish. When they play this queen a5 stuff, right? To try to push through with b5, we
Yeah,
play a4 and then we play rook a3, so there's no pin, right?
then yeah. So,
I'm familiar with the idea of rook a3, just not in this particular scenario.
uh-huh. Yeah, they play knight d7.
Right.
Now you play. I think now you can go rook a. Now it's actually interesting. You have many different options. Hmm.
He wants to get this knight pawn, basically, right?
Yeah, yeah. Just let me see. Yeah, now you can play bishop to d2. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so next we will want to put the
Yeah,
knight
knight.
here.
Yeah, knight to b5 and also
Then
queen c2
bishop
if
here.
needed. Yeah, bishop c3, queen c2, so that our e4 pawn is protected.
Mm, maybe queen c2 now.
Rook f8, that's what they play. Now you go knight b5, just attacking the queen.
Okay. He can't take it.
Yeah, then we'll take with the a pawn. We'll just be down an exchange. So yeah,
Yeah. Maybe he'll come back. Or maybe queen b6.
queen c2.
Queen c2, I think now, right?
Yeah,
So basically next time I want to trade these bishops off. And if I can do that, then
mm-hmm.
I'm just up a pawn. He wants to grab this square now.
Yeah,
He'll
yeah,
play bishop
just a
c3,
minute.
he'll play knight e5, I'm sure.
Yeah, just a minute. First, you here play rook a b1.
Okay.
The point is you want to at some point maybe play b4 or b3 just to protect the a4 pawn.
Hmm.
So you want to get the rook away from danger.
Interesting.
Okay, bishop c3
Very
could
logical.
also be
Yeah, if I
fine.
can, there's a lot of pressure, but white is holding on pretty tightly to the pawn.
Yeah,
It's not that easy to get the pawn back now.
yeah, knight c7. Now you take.
And then simply b3.
You can play b3, but you also have a stronger move, rook h c1. We are gonna be like, okay, we'll play on that side. Like knight c7,
Mm.
queen c7, and rook h c1.
And just
Yeah,
not
rook
worry
h.
about this whole thing. Like it's just pressure.
Yeah, like
But
there's nothing they have. Rook h c1. Next move, we are gonna play b4, and we're gonna be like, we have the passed pawns.
interesting.
So he plays knight e5. Okay.
Take it.
Can we take and play b4? I think that it looks very fine to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks very fine. So just take it. Yeah, and why not b4 when you can go for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just go for it, b4. Wait. b4, queen a7. No, we can take on c5. It's fine. Yeah, b4. Yeah.
Maybe you'll play here.
b5. And I mean, the bishop is not going to do anything if it's on its own. Next move, you can even play a5, b6, a6. Now, I think here queen a7 is one move that he has. If he goes queen a7, we can play bc5. You
Maybe
can
take.
take on b8. No, you can take on b8 in that case. bc5, queen a4, rook b8.
Oh, yeah.
The
Rook is
tactic.
hanging. Yeah. If I take, he takes, I take.
Yeah, you can take with the rook, should be fine.
If he takes on a4, then I take here first.
Yeah, then you can take on if no, then you can just take on there and play a5.
Oh, sorry. BC, rook takes, then queen a4, then what?
Queen a4, you have check. No, maybe you don't have check, right? Wait. Queen a4, you could play. No, then you can just play queen a4, and c6. The pawn is too strong.
Hmm.
Yeah, so you can just take it. It's fine, just take bc. And then let's say, yeah,
And if he takes back,
takes back. Yeah, takes back is one move, but then you can play rook b8, or maybe you can just play a5.
hmm,
a5. Just keep the bishop.
yeah.
That's how we crush the Banco.
This is nice, actually. He got no play almost.
No.
My games never turn out like this when I take the pawn. It's a disaster on the b file, combined with the bishop and the rook.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Banco is kind of tough to play if you don't know what you're doing. Like if you don't know the
Yeah,
theory.
yeah.
And there are many such lines I found in Banco. There is another line where you just play e3 with white, and still you have some reasonable chances there.
After taking the pawn on b5 or without?
Uh, I think no, you just a minute. I'll knight c3, cb5. No, not this one. Yeah,
Rook.
cb5, a6, and e3.
Hmm.
So like you just support the pawn from your bishop. That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just continue to develop the pieces, and same idea. You play rook a3, like a4, g6. Then you play knight c3, bg7, a4, short castle, rook a3.
Got it. There's no point in queen b1, right? The only thing I'm thinking about is the pawn capture. Like if rook takes, then queen takes.
Just a minute.
So
Yeah,
rook
queen.
b8, queen c5, queen c5, bc,
Uh,
then
yeah, that,
5,
and then a5. Yeah, a5.
and that's okay for me, right?
Yeah, that is okay.
Okay, we can play like that. Maybe you'll take this way.
Then we have a4, a5. He has to take queen c5, I think. Bishop c7, fine. Rook b5. If we are able to get a bind in a position on the queen side, it's going to be lost.
The bind being
His
the a
bet,
pawn.
like, yeah, like a pawn, rook on b5. His pieces just can't come into our position, no, and we
Mm.
kind of it's hard to kick our pieces off.
Mm-hmm.
I think here his best try is to go queen c5, queen c5, dc5, like trade off the queens. Let's say we play a5, then he has to go c4 and hope that, let's say after we play rook c1, c3, bishop c3, bishop c3, rook c3, rook a5, he can somehow hold that endgame. That's, I think, his best try.
Mm-hmm.
Did you visualize it?
Repeat it one more time.
Yeah. Okay. Now, no. Now you can go. Now tell. Now you can just go a5. Like, and the pawn is, yeah, completely safe.
Next couple of moves, I'll play like rook here or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes,
Rook
I have to play.
b5. You can play queen c5 if he allows. Maybe you can play queen c4 if he allows. If it's just too bad for him.
Queen c4, rook b5.
Yeah. Then take the c5 pawn. Then maybe try something like a6.
Mm, makes
No,
sense.
earlier I was saying his best try was to go into a rook endgame with queen c5. Like if you go to move number 21. Yeah. Yeah. Go rook b1, sorry. Rook b1, move 22. Queen c5.
Mhm.
And then after queen c5, we go queen c5. By the way, it's our turn. So let's just focus on, yeah, a5.
I think now queen c4 we should play. He
Yeah,
wants to.
absolutely. We need to block the pawn. Yeah, very nice. Now, whenever you have such kind of an advantage, a long-term advantage, like your a pawn, unless it doesn't die, it's going to be a big long-term advantage. So you have
Mhm.
to play this position a bit slowly, like you have to consolidate your position first. Then slowly, you try to push your advantage.
Mhm.
So that's why I said rook b5 first, so that we have complete control. Then maybe you might play one move h4, so that you at some point you can play h5 if
Mhm.
you want, and then later you can start to play actively on the queen side. Just so that we make all improvements.
That makes sense.
Yeah, bishop d4. Okay, but now the check.
What check?
No, take a7 is one move bishop. A6, I'm thinking, but A6 would be met with like, yeah, rook A8. B6. Ooh, wow, I'm so proud of myself if it works. A6, rook
Okay.
A8, D6.
D6.
Yeah,
If he takes, then rook B7.
yeah. And if he plays queen A6, you just go queen A6, rook A6, rook B8 check, king G7, and then DE7. And you basically win that.
Hmm.
Yeah, so let's go A6. We are like, this is one more thing. If like we can always find these kind of mix these, you know, slow positional ideas with tactics.
Mhm.
So yeah, just play A6. I mean, there's no need to wait. I don't see any way he is. Or wait, is he? Is he? No, he is not. Rook B7. We take.
Next move,
We'll
we're running to
check.
play this anyway, right?
Yeah, we're gonna play that regardless. Yeah, now go for it.
D6. If he takes, a check, and takes.
Yeah.
And if he plays E6, same thing still, rook B7.
Rook B7, correct. And there is another problem for him that whenever he takes queen A6 or whenever he plays E6, let's say rook B7, queen A6, we always have a move rook B8 check first.
Yeah.
And after king G7, then we will take on A6, rook A6, and then play D7.
Hmm.
It's kind of, just forces him.
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah. And if he goes bishop F6, we have bishop C3. Do
Hmm.
you see it?
Yeah.
Instead of going D8 queen, we play bishop C3. And the bishop gets so pinned from so many directions that it's crazy. We've gone into a deep thought.
Yeah, I know.
That's what happens when people realize their position is losing and they missed a move.
Right.
You can maybe add this, like after the game is over, you can maybe just add this to your Benko repertoire.
Okay.
And you can try to keep playing this against the Benko.
Right.
Or maybe you can do that right now. I don't know. Because we have,
I think I can.
yeah, just open a new tab and open a new tab. Yeah. Yeah, new tab and okay, you can open a new tab here. That's fine. No, this is the other study. This is your other account.
Yeah, the lines are in this
Okay. Okay.
and under white, right?
Yeah, white. Benko. Wow, it works like this.
Oh, will it? It won't put the rest of it though. Will it?
The rest of it as in.
Will it now auto-populate the rest of the moves once he makes them? Let's see if it appears here, if it shows up here.
I mean, I didn't understand. It already did, no? Already populated the moves
Yeah,
there.
up until D6. What happens after move 27?
Oh, I don't know if they will include it. Maybe not.
I think it will. I think it'll auto-populate here.
Wow. Yeah, you know this better than me about this
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah, so let's just like, did you play a move? Did your opponent play a move? Okay, he's still thinking. Okay. No, it's yes. So meanwhile, while he's thinking, we'll go to our
100 and
repertoire.
blitz.
Yeah, we'll go to our repertoire. Yeah, now just we'll go from the beginning. Yeah, d4, yeah, b5, take, a6, take, g6. Yeah, knight c3, develop the knight, bishop a6. Now you play e4. Yeah, bf1, king f1. Yeah, d6, g3, bishop g7, bishop g, king g2, castle, knight f3, queen a5, a4.
What will most people play? No, not Queen A5, I'm sure.
Yeah, they play knight d7 and sometimes they also play queen b6. Like knight d7 is the main move. So you can just
They
add it
play?
knight, yeah, knight d7. And now you play a4. Now we have this idea. Queen b6, rook a3.
Why Rook A3 in this position?
Yeah, that's the point, Rook a3 looks like the move that doesn't make a lot of sense here. But the point is we want to get that rook away from the g7 a1 diagonal, number one. Number two, we want to play b3 at some point so that, our a4 pawn stays protected in case all hell breaks loose.
Mhm.
And at the same time, on a3, the rook is also protected, not only by the pawn, but also by the bishop. So whenever we
Mhm.
play a3 and knight b5, black cannot play rook b5, ab5 because our a1 rook remains protected. A3 rook remains protected.
Mhm.
Okay. By the way, just check if your opponent has played.
Oh shit, he did.
He did, no worries.
Did that move populate?
Uh, no, no, no,
Nope.
it didn't populate. Okay, let's go there. Yeah,
So
now you,
take.
yeah, now you can, yeah, just take on e7. Yeah, take on e7. Like,
Yeah, I'm
what's the
thinking one
how?
second.
Hmm?
Like, what kind of tricks does he have?
Let's go all in now. Okay. Wait, yeah, e4 is hanging, right? Okay, so you can just defend it for one move, like f3. Yeah.
Oh, he can't play that pin. Pin. Maybe he'll play queen e6 or something.
Then we'll take that.
Takes, and then
Takes, and that's a good question. What do we play after that? We can take on e6, fe6, and go rook b6.
if c4.
C4, we can go rook e6, c3. Maybe you can go rook c6.
Hmm. Looks decent.
Yeah, rook a6,
Maybe
c3.
he'll
Maybe
push the
even,
takes. No, he can't push it. What
sorry?
am I? I was gonna say he might trade down everything and take the a6 pawn.
Yeah, that is
But
possible.
4 against 3
Maybe.
with
Yeah,
rooks.
for a, yeah, it's gonna be better for us. His structure also is a little weak.
But
So
that endgame would be basically a draw, though, right?
no, we can play for a win in that.
All these get traded off, and it's just
Yeah, I
these
think
two versus those four.
in the king and pawn endgame.
No, the rooks are on the board also.
Yeah, rook endgame, he has some chances for a draw, but I think because he has like e6 pawn and then g6 at 7, he has these two weaknesses. It could be possible for us to exploit it. Because see, what we could do is we could put a king on e5, rook on c6. We can try to attack the e6 pawn. And in another case, we can also put the king on g4, play h4, h5, and create these.
Oh, I forgot the pawn was here.
Yeah, not on f7. I mean, even on f7, people win. Like, if you see some of Capablanca's games, you'll be
Hmm.
surprised how he wins. But on e6, so you have much better chances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he played it. Yeah,
Yeah,
looks like that's the only move here.
take would be 6.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, just go for it. Yeah. Wow.
I can give a check. Push this. No, c4.
I mean, it looks very.
What if I play bishop g5?
Yeah, you can start with bishop g5 first. Oh no, but then he has this move c4. Then you have check. King moves. Yeah, it's a little tricky. Okay, let us think.
Oh, I can't push the pawn, huh?
But wait, maybe we can try to go rook to c6. Yeah, you can just I don't know, start with rook c6. Yeah. Wow, this is some crazy accuracy. Maybe we have rook c7. Uh, yeah, rooks. Maybe we have bishop a5 here. Bishop a5. Wait. No, that doesn't. I don't like it. That bishop is damn powerful. Okay, just go rook c7 check.
And if king
Yeah,
d6, then we've taken here? Or we're
yeah. We take that pawn h7. Although it's gonna be little risky, but I guess we should survive that. Yeah, take on h7. Now you can go. He has e5.
do I want to block the bishop in and then play bishop g5?
Yeah. You can go do that. Yeah.
You will probably play bishop here, actually.
Then we can take and go
Rook
maybe rook
g7.
to no,
No, he'll
maybe
play
rook
king
to
e6.
c7 first, and then
Mm-hmm.
h5,
And then come back here
h4.
again.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe something like that.
We give too much counterplay somewhere. We have to check.
Do I want to play h4 and then play king h3?
Yeah, that would be ideal, and just try to focus on the pawns there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Put the king on g4 and try to
And then
slowly
king.
push these pawns. But
Yeah.
his pawn here is gonna get real strong though. We have to be really careful with this guy.
Hmm.
See that?
Yeah.
Let's just take this guy.
Yeah, just you can maybe start with rook g7 first. Yeah.
But he's gonna move his king to c5.
Yeah, then we'll play h4. That's our hope. Yeah, that h pawn is our hope.
We should have put the rook here. Then we would have had a pin on this rook.
But then he just has rook a2 check, so it's not that big of a thing.
Mm,
We
but
can
now
play
what?
g4.
And not give the check?
We can give it some time later.
h5, right?
Now you can give a check. Yeah, now you can play h5.
Yeah, it's getting so dangerous. Take here.
Yeah, take
He's gonna play rook c6.
h6.
How can he block this bishop? That's my only concern. Is king e6 and bishop e3 maybe?
Then we take and go h7. Or we'll queen faster there.
Hmm.
And the moment he goes king d3, we also have this rook d7 check. Yeah, just play king h3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Push it.
Yeah, we can push it at 6.
How is this guy only 1600 in blitz?
Yeah,
It's
it's
like so.
crazy. Maybe his blitz is in blitz, he is struggling with time, I guess.
He doesn't seem to be struggling with time right here.
Yeah. No, but he's thinking and playing. Like he's not like, I don't know, man. How is
I think
he
he's using computer
struggling?
for some of these moves. That's my prediction.
No, no.
Not all of them, some of them. Really good cheaters don't use computer for all the moves. They use it here and there.
Yeah, that is there.
Push,
Yeah, at 7 looks strong.
he'll check, then king g4, then
Oh no, he has a first give rook c7 check. First give rook c7 check.
and rook bishop c5, then
Yeah, then you have bishop e3 as well. Yeah, just give that check.
bishop e3. He'll queen.
Rook c5, rook c1.
What? Oh shit.
Yeah, now play at 7. Yeah, just go at 7.
Check, then
King
king
g4.
g4 has to be played.
Mm-hmm.
If he takes, I take.
Yeah, you
If he
take with the
queens,
rook.
I take.
Yeah,
And if bishop e3, I take the bishop.
yeah. King e3, rook c2.
Mm-hmm. And if he checks on g1, king c4, right?
Yeah, king f5.
Or sorry, f5. And what else?
He has to make a waiting move.
So what will be our waiting move? King f5?
King f5. Our waiting move is just king f5, king g6. And yeah, let's take it on from there. Or maybe we even have. Oh, this is a very strong move. Wait. Yeah, now you can go actually king to f5. Yeah.
He has, I was just gonna say he's gonna play that move. Shit. I saw that coming.
Wow. What
And
a
now
crazy move.
king g6, right? I have to
Yeah,
play that.
you have to try king g6. Or maybe king f6. Okay, this is also fine. Because rook g5 now comes with a check.
I
Yeah,
have to
king
take.
f6.
Oh no.
It's okay, it's okay. King f6. We still have
King
some try.
f6?
No, sorry, king g5, king g5, my bad. And now king g6, king g6, king g6. Yeah.
Oh, I should have known to play king f6. Dang it.
No, no, this is still a very interesting position. It's not like completely over. Yeah, now you play rook h8.
h8.
C8, 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 C8. My bad. Why am I messing up this? Yeah, rook C8. Go on.
If check. If this check
He'll give queen g2 check. Yeah, queen g2 check. You have to go king f7.
and check.
Then you have to go, I think king to e7. Yeah, and then you don't have any checks. Wow. No, you have bishop b4 check. Then you have, wow, this is getting crazy.
Yeah, cool.
Wait. You e7.
If this here, then he's skewer.
Yeah, so king e7, king
Yeah.
e7.
Check here.
That is the only check that kind of, screws up everything.
Now king here, I guess.
Yeah, but then he has queen f7 check. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing we can do.
It. Yeah. That wins the pawn. Wow.
Yeah.
They both lose.
Yeah, they were losing the pawn. Okay, let's just like we can maybe stop right now and we can analyze what we where we went wrong.
He started using computer. That's what happened. Look at the perfection,
Okay.
like how perfectly these moves are. He didn't even take this. This is computer play. We don't have to even think that this is not computer play. It's auto obvious computer. He started using computer when he started losing. I can guarantee 100% certainty that he's using a computer. No human would not take that pawn. Come on.
Yeah, the human instinct would be to take the pawn.
Every single even grandmaster would take that pawn. I guarantee you.
Yeah, he didn't take the pawn and he checkmated us. Wow.
I'm
What an
telling
insult.
I am telling you, I know computer use when I see it. Immediately, I notice it. He started using computer. He used it throughout the game. When his position declined, he was using it every other move, and then near the end, he started using it religiously. The last few moves, 100%
Uh,
certain.
yeah.
Look how
Okay,
much of a
let's
difference his play went from earlier to now.
yeah, man, it was crazy.
From when he started
This
walking the king over, you remember when you said that, wow, look at this is extreme accuracy? From that point forward, you were playing Fritz. We were no longer playing him anymore.
just open the analysis board. We'll check. Oh man.
Well, let me report him first before I forget. Brother, I'm telling you, I play these people all the time. I know their strength. There's no way this guy is 1665 and playing like that. You basically played this whole game. He just destroyed you.
Oh yeah.
That guy is
Okay.
no 1600. He's a 1600,
Well,
but he's not. He trust me. It's
yeah.
computer. Okay, let me report this guy. When his position deteriorated in the end game, he started using the computer.
That's so accurate.
Everything he played perfect from that point forward. Like, I believe he started using computer for like right around, hold on. I think
Queen
like
a6, yeah.
after here. After here, he started using computer. Look at the accuracy now from here. He played perfect chess from here on.
Yeah, shit. We never had an advantage after rook c7. Yeah, king f e5 is
E5.
the move. Makes sense when you see it. But what if king d7? Doesn't that rook
To
get
stop
trapped?
this and to grab this one. Yeah, to
Wow.
stop the king from getting active. Because this is the only way king can come towards the rook. And the rook is near to protect
Wow.
h6.
That
That's
is crazy.
and if you
Yeah,
take
we should
here,
have
I take here.
seen this.
And go behind the pawn. Look at that. That's
Yeah, that's the only way to keep an advantage.
Mhm. But to find rook e5 is not so easy, I think.
No, if I know, you have to like look for it in a way.
Mhm.
Like you have to go
Yeah,
deep into the position and look for it. Because here I didn't even consider it. I saw like bishop a5, bishop f4, bishop g5,
right.
rook c7, not e5. All right, okay. We'll go to the Licha study we had.
One
But this
second.
was a like a model game that we played.
You see how every move is perfect?
Yeah, the advantage just keeps getting bigger.
Right. Slowly advantage improving. That's the kind of computer. It was perfect chess from that point forward. Okay, had we played this, we would have actually been okay, maybe. Turns out.
Hmm.
Oh, wow.
Oh, insane. It was insane.
And then you queen.
And then you give a perpetual. Wow.
That's wild. That is insane. There's a perpetual in here.
Has to be. Or else maybe there is king e5.
If I go here.
No, king c1, you'll just take the pawn. King e5. Yeah, and
Oh,
at any point I'll sacrifice the queen for the pawn. c4. Yeah, this is also fine. This is what we were trying to achieve with.
this is insane.
Yeah, welcome to the world of computer chess.
Okay, so here, there was still a. So after this, we're lost. Because that rook g5 comes with a check. That's the only reason, right?
Yeah,
You saw that
yeah.
actually. I messed up. I just played it without thinking about it. I mean, I
Mm.
saw it as soon as I played the move. The moment I let go of the
Same.
piece, I realized that I shouldn't have allowed a check.
No, no, but it's okay. Like this is like very hard, especially we were running low on time, right? So let's say if we had 1 minute and we couldn't find king f6 and king g6, then I can understand the difference. But here it's okay because we have like seconds. Wow. Queen h3 check.
Look, he's gonna find the mate
And
in
bishop
a5.
a5 check.
Count if it's
Wow.
8 moves from now on or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you made him in 6 moves. Oh, because I made mistakes along the way. But every move was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Even this
You
bishop.
know,
Who plays this? Who plays that move in this position instead of taking this pawn? Who in the world would play that?
no, I don't know who will. Like, man, this is crazy.
Anyway, okay. What's next? We add the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just add the game. It was a good game. Like it was a model game.
Yeah,
Just ruined by someone who played the engine.
right.
Don't delete the chapter.
No.
Uh
It didn't put the whole game, remember?
yeah, but oh wait, what is this? Like how is the game still here? Like in the right hand tab, I see the game.
It's just loaded here. It's not actually here.
Oh,
I
oh,
guess.
okay.
Let's see. The whole thing is in here.
Uh-huh. So you can remove like remove after I think queen d6. Yeah, that move.
Queen
D like
e6?
26th move. 26th move. Yeah, here d6, queen d7, d7, queen e7, f3. Yeah, and I think you can leave it till here and delete rest of the game because from now on it's like all engine moves. So
I don't think Queen e6 was engine. Do you
queen
think it
e6
was?
is definitely engine. It's like the only move I think to keep the balance. Like it feels like an engine move.
I saw Queen e6. I think let's
Because
delete it
look,
after this one.
okay, so then we queen e6,
I think from
f
here you
e6.
delete. Because
Yeah,
definitely from here. You remember you started playing perfect chess from here.
yeah. Maybe you can put till rook b6, king e7, and then just put our improvement move e5 and delete everything. Yeah, king f7, go king f7. Yeah, king e7. Rook c6, king e7. Yeah, and now you play the move e5 here. That's what the computer said. And delete rest. Delete everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Uh, okay. So where were we? Yeah. So just go to now. Let's go from the beginning. Go from the beginning of the game. Yeah. Just keep going till
Can
move
you tell me
number.
what time we're ending the class so I can tell the next teacher the time?
We'll end like in 5 minutes. Just
Okay.
we'll add the lines of Benko.
Okay. Okay, I said 10 minutes to my teacher. Okay.
Yep.
Mm.
Like yeah, Queen a5. Yeah, one. Yeah, a4. Now no, sorry. Go back one move. Go back one move. Instead of Queen a5, what do you play? Knight d7 is the main move. Yeah. Now you play a4. Yeah, this is the main move. Now if let's say they play the move Queen to b6, now you play Rook a3. Rook a3. And you solve all the issues along the diagonals. Okay, so this is the main line. You can make this the main move. Yeah, yeah, cool. And there is another move. Just go back. Instead of knight d7, you can also instead of knight d7, wait, knight f3. There is also after knight f3, 11th move. Yeah, you can also play knight d7. Knight d7. Yeah, that's what they played actually. Knight d7, a4. Wait, wait. Sorry, my bad. Knight f3. Now there is a move queen b6. Yeah, knight f3, queen b6. This is another move. Okay, queen b6 kind of puts pressure on b2 and doesn't allow our bishop to develop. But we'll now play the move a4 anyway, a4. Okay, now if he goes knight
Mhm.
d7, we play rook a3 and we transpose to the main line. Okay, knight d7, rook a3, we solve all of our problems there. So
Mhm.
here, what black will play is knight a6. Knight a6. Now we play a5.
A5?
Yeah.
Why?
The the point is now the rook and queen, they are they are not coordinating together. So we have time to play a5. Push the queen back a little first. Okay, we'll first push the queen back.
Why not
And then
the rook A3 idea now?
rook a3 could also work, but I think after that you have to deal with knight b4 and the knight gets in a very good position. Or sometimes white could also play c4 and maybe go knight c5, knight b3.
Hmm.
Okay, so here the other move is to play a5, queen b7, and then knight d2. Knight b4, and then you go knight c4. Knight d2, yeah. And we basically use our c4, yeah, now knight c4. And we use our c4 knight to protect the thing. Queen a6, queen e2.
Here.
Yeah, queen a2. Queen a2, correct. And slowly we'll play bishop f4. The c4 knight defends everything in the position. So we'll play bishop f4, queen c2, rook a4.
Better for us, right?
Yeah, better for us. Queen a6, rook a1. And we are gonna switch sides. We're gonna start playing on the queen side.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so this is what you need to know. And yet just try to keep play this in more Benko games. You can maybe change the name of this to Benko Gambit. Name of the file to Benko Gambit.
Accepted?
Accepted, yes. Yes. This is the reason why many people don't play Benko at the high level. Like at Carlson and all level.
Hmm. But at my level, I'm sure people are getting lots of play from Benko.
Yeah, yeah. But like this is the most challenging line, the
Hmm.
most critical line for white. Yeah, I mean I've also played Benko a lot, and yeah, people people just can't defend the queen side. I've seen it. So
Mhm.
it's good. All right, all right. Uh you have a class coming up, so we'll wrap up right now.
Sounds good,
And
brother.
what do you study with her, like with your next coach?